Hello and welcome to Operation Iron Fist. This is Japan turn 11. I'm recording for Tintin this time, and likely for katzE again as well. And let's begin. He rolled on Discord and he managed to hit all three technologies: improved factories, improved construction, and he started amphibious doctrine. And while I'm at it, housekeeping, because Bob railed his factory to Urel-Kursk, he chose to not roll for heavy armor when we talked with him about it. And another housekeeping, he took Rihi before he raided the line, so this damage is actually void. Now don't put it on the other convoy. So Japan is still at 59 to spend. And speaking of spending, let's move on to purchases. So Japan will be moving the heavy battleship and the normal battleship up to stage 2. They'll be finishing the fortification between Qinghai and Xinjiang. They'll be buying a heavy tank, 3 militia, 2 militia upgrades, a mountain infantry, an airborne, 2 marines, and 3 normal infantry. And that spends all of their money. Now onto combat action. So they'll be raiding in a C-Zone's P50, A54, and I4. Oh, and there will be raiding in C-Zone P64. This fighter is gonna go on map in P59. This tactical bomber in Java moves 1, 2, 3 to Celebes. This transport picks up an infantry from West Timor, moves 1 to P51, drops it off in Celebes. These 2 light cruisers just go on to accompany it. This destroyer picks up a marine from Hunan, moves 1, 2, and drops it off into Celebes. This transport picks up the other marine from Hunan, moves 1, picks up an infantry from Kwangtung, moves down 1 more to P50, and drops them both off in Sarawak. From the second fleet, the fighter that is on a carrier, which is right here, will move 1, 2 to also attack Sarawak. Also from the second fleet, we'll be having a heavy cruiser bombard Sarawak and a heavy cruiser bombard Celebes from P51. Excuse me. So let's erase all of these. The seaplane in Luzon and the Visayas is going to move 1, 2 on map to sink that transport. Should probably get get the map markers. They are not there. Here are the absurdly large map markers. Why are they ovals? So this guy's on map. This guy is on map. From Central Mongolia, we have an infantry walking into Cheetah. Taking that for free. I'm just gonna leave a mark there so I remember to put the roundel on. An infantry from Korea is walking into Primorsky Krai. Infantry from Suiyang is moving into Rihi. These 2 transports exit port in P15 and pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, either from Honshu or Kyushu. I believe one of them came from Kyushu. The rest of the second fleet, except for this light carrier, moves 1, 2 into P15. These 2 marines board the 2 destroyers. Yeah, this guy actually did not move with that fleet. Neither did this guy. Let's bring the whole marker up here. Ooh, lag. Come on. Where's that light carrier? Did it fall? There it is. And then all of these units, the second fleet, which will have a battleship, battle cruiser, and 2 heavy cruisers. These guys didn't move either, technically. These 4 ships will be bombarding for these 6 units. So this whole fleet moves in as 1 into P14. Let's throw these guys into here. And let's see, from the 18th Air Group, the airborne is being picked up by the strategic bomber, moving 1, 2, 3, dropping it off into Mindanao. And then, actually, no, that lands later. See, the medium bomber moves 1, 2, 3, 4 into Rihi. Actually, no, medium bomber. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How much? It can move 6, right? It can move 5. But with the airbase, it still moves 6. Alright, so it's going into Mindanao. The rest of the 18th Air Group is moving 1, 2, 3, 4 into Rihi. So 4 fighters. What did I pick up? A roundel. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What a mess. There we go. Is that all of the combat? Ah, yes. A heavy tank and 3 infantry from Calcutta are moving into Bengal, attacking the 1 militia there. And that looks to be... Why am I looking over there? Not German turn yet. Yeah, that looks to be it. Okay, so let's begin with raiding. So red D6 is the attacker. The D12 is the defensive shot. I'll start here with 1 coastal sub. That does 1 damage. The other coastal sub it sinks and it does no damage. Let's see. I'm going to hold on to that 1 damage there because it depends what happens with this guy to see where it's assigned. This sub at a +1. Okay. Is that a 3 or at a 2? ASW. Alright. Overshot it. Okay, it's at a 2, so that sub lives. So it does, what, 3 damage, alright. So basically the FEC line and the Anzac lines are maxed. Alright, roll for this sub. Nothing, actually no. +1 plus, okay, yeah, nothing. And now roll for this sub. It does 2 damage. Alright. So we'll throw it on this line. Actually, no, we'll throw 1 on this line and that line. So -2 from Main Britain, -1 from FEC, and -2 from Anzac. Yeah, leave that there. Yeah, let's move on to Calcutta next. We'll take this die, Actually, no, that transport got sunk. Let's do this one first. So we hit on a 6. Alright, that sub sinks. I'll just say it comes off map now and lands in Sumatra. Alright, now Calcutta. Let's see, what are the things regarding marsh? Or not marsh, jungle. Vehicle -2. Okay, that's it. So 3 infantry at a 2. We got our hit. Defending at a 2. Missed. Oh, come on. Straighten out. There we go. So Bengal is captured with no issues. Yeah, the river's on our side, so we don't get affected by it. Ooh. Actually, copying that roundel reminds me. Primorsky Krai, walk on. Cheetah, walk on. Yep, there you go. And yeah, let's do these battles down here instead. Ooh. So let's start with Salibs. It's mountainous. Okay, so these two guys are at 1 anyways. So heavy cruiser bombardment at a 2. Missed. Alright, 2 infantry at a 1. Missed. And a tactical at a 7. Oh, come on. Returning fire at a 2. Missed. Pressing on. 2 at 1. 1 at 7. Hit. Returning fire. I know I need to get ready. Missed. Perfect. Captured with no issues. Actually, no. Not that. Let's do Mindanao. So we have an airborne at 2, because it's mountain terrain. Missed. Medium bomber at 7. Hit. Militia at 2. Missed. So Mindanao is captured. Onto Sarawak. We have cruiser bombardment at 2. Ah, perfect. It dies. We capture it without any issue. Alright, now we go on to the big Riki battle. So, Bob could choose to engage with the sub during combat movement. I doubt it'll survive, let alone do anything. It's like carrier. To be fair, carriers don't move until non-combat. So if we just do that here with this fleet, yeah, sure, that works. So we have 2 bombardments at 2, 1 bombardment at a 3, and 1 bombardment at a 4. Sure, that color. Yellow is 4, green is 3, red is 2. Alright, 2 hits. That is very nice. Yep. So I'm assuming he's going to take it on the cavalry and the airborne. With that, we begin the assault. We have 7. Yes, 7 at 2. And we have 4 at 6. Actually, no, yeah, let's copy that yellow dice. And he has 3 at 4. Okay, that's 12. So we got 1, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, we got 3 hits. He got no hits. All right. Oop. So So we capture that with no issue as well. Japan definitely needs something like that after the stress we had with Tokyo. Now then, it's on to passive action. I believe that is all the combat. Yes. Erase this line. Alright, so we'll have 2 carriers move up to join the second fleet. And the 4 fighters will land on them. Ooh. Hitboxes. Oh, wait, that's a tactical bomber. It doesn't matter. Medium tank moves into Kwangtung, joins the 41st. Oh, and I even forgot to move a bunch of this stuff. Sorry, Tintin. I think you might be pleased about the fact that units remain. 1 infantry railed from Kwangtung into... No, from Tsinghai into Kwangtung. This medium armor moves 1 into Suyang. 1 light carrier moves into P-51 for the tactical bomber to land on. So we have this mini task force. Strategic bomber moved 1, 2, 3 to Mindanao. 4, 5, 6, 7 to Honshu. Sure, there. Don't go into the bag. Medium bomber has 6 movement because it's 5, but plus 1 from the airbase, so it moved 1, 2, 3 to Mindanao. 4, 5, 6 back to P4, not P41, Hong Kong. We'll be having these 2 We'll be having these 2 destroyers. Let's stay where they are. This light carrier will move into P50 for this fighter to land on. No, we'll have 1 destroyer move down to join this fleet. Or no. Now we'll just have all of this stuff, including this transport in the Hong Kong port. Move 1, 2 to P50. 15. Do we want to do that? Yeah, and they'll go into port in... So where do we want them to go into port? Yeah, we'll throw them in port in Kyushu. Or, you know, on second thought, we'll keep 1 transport down here. Now, keep that transport in port in Hong Kong. Keep this destroyer in port in Hong Kong as well. The destroyer and transport that moved up. No, just the transport that moved up. It will take 2 Marines from Kwangtung, move them to Kyushu. Nah. Indecision. Leave them in Kwangtung. This guy's supposed to be in there too. I believe that's it. I believe that's everything we want. Over here, yeah, we're good. We only lost a coast to self, which is nice. Yes, I know about the time. I know about the time. Shoo! I'm recording, Dad. You. What do I say about using my real name on recording too? Get out! Sorry about that. Okay, that's it. Placing purchases. These two guys are on stage 2. Now all of this stuff. So militia upgrade into Korea. We'll be having an airborne, 2 marines, and 2 infantry going to Honshu, along with an infantry in Kyushu. See, Japanese, yeah, the heavy tank, militia, and militia upgrade going to Calcutta. Let's see, the mountain brigade in Tokyo. What do we want to do with this militia? Where does this militia go? Ah, right, Kwangtung. So it joins the 41st. And the fortification is finished in Sinkyang. So we can take these off. Oh, whoops. I'll build that actually off camera. Collecting income, Japan collects 53 with bonuses of 12, so they are at 65. Alright. And with that, we pass it on to Davvyk with the Commonwealth. See you next time.